What are we on? Unit 4.9. Oh, here we go again. 4.9. I like that blue. All right, so we're still working with linear equations, but instead of using point-slope formula by itself, what if they give you 2 points? First, you have to use the slope formula, then you can use the point-slope formula. So first, we need to remember the 2 formulas. The slope formula, remember, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So once you have the slope, you can pick one of the points. It doesn't matter which point. And you can use the point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So basically, we're going to put the slope formula that we learned together with the point-slope formula to figure out the equation if they give us 2 points, right? I'll do the odd, you do the even. It says write all final answers in slope-intercept form. It has to be in y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b has to be the format of your final answer. All right, so write it there if you need to remember. You can also write the 2 formulas so you can remember. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's use that one first and then write the next one. All right, so your first x, your first y, second x, your second y. Plug it into the formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is going to be negative 8. 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3, so it's going to be negative 8 over 4, which is negative 2. Now that we know the slope, negative 2, we can use either point to put it into the formula. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. For the purposes of my class, you don't have to memorize the formulas, but you do have to memorize how to use them, right? I will always give you the formulas. That may not be true. I'll think about it. I might always give you the formulas. But it's in your best interest to remember it if you can, right? Because you might need it for the next class, and they may not give it to you. All right, so let's choose a point. It doesn't matter. This one's already labeled x1, y1, so I'm going to use that one. And now that I have my m, right, I can plug it into the formula. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, and then just solve. And if you put it into the formula correctly, your answer will already be in slope-intercept form. Right, so distribute. Y minus 7 equals negative 2x. Be careful, this is a negative and a negative, so this becomes positive. Should I go back and do that step first? I will for you. All right. So before I even distribute, I'm going to get rid of this double negative. Y minus 7 equals negative 2, x plus 3. Now I can distribute, right? So it's going to be y minus 7 equals negative 2x minus 6. Get rid of the constant by using the inverse. Y equals negative 2x plus 1. Like I said, if you use the formula correctly, it will already be in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Now you know, because your slope, you know it's right. Your slope was negative 2, and now you know that 1 is your y-intercept. So we had to use 2 formulas to get it from here to slope-intercept form. 2 different formulas. All right, let's see if we can do it without the formula this time. All right, x1, y1, x2, y2, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, negative 6 plus 1 over 2 equals negative 5 over 2. That's our slope. Let's change to the second formula. Y minus y1. Again, I'm using the first point because it's already labeled. But I could use this point if I wanted to. This would just become x1, y1. Right? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. This becomes y plus 1, negative 5 over 2x. 2 over negative 2, like see, becomes negative 1. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. This is a positive 1 as our constant, so we're going to subtract 1. Negative 5 over 2x plus 4. Bam. Slope formula, point slope formula, slope intercept form. All right, I'm going to label those in a whole different color. What color did I use? This was slope formula. This was point slope formula. And the answer had to be written in slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Good? Good. 5. x1, y1, x2, y2. Slope, m, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is negative 6 over positive 8. Negative times a negative is a positive, which is negative 3 over 4. So now we switch to y. Let's use this one this time. Minus y1, so this would be your y. Let's do that point this time and see what happens. Equals m x minus 0. Y plus 5 equals negative 3 over 4x. Anything times 0 is 0. So let's just put 0. You don't have to put the 0, but it helps so that you know to line up your constants, line up your like terms. Negative 3 over 4x minus 5. You can use either point in the second formula. I just tend to use the first one because it's already labeled. Just takes the question out of the equation, just makes it simpler. x1, y1, x2, y2. M equals 2 minus negative 14 over 3 minus negative 9, which is 2 plus 14 over 3 plus 9, which is 16 over 12, which is 4 over 3. Both of those can be divided by 4. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, y plus 14, negative times a negative is a positive, equals 4 over 3x. Negative times a negative is a positive. I just saved myself a whole step. Once you've understood the process, you can start skipping steps. All right, 9 divided by 3 is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 14 from both sides. Y equals 4 over 3x minus 2. Nine. It's more of the same. You should have it down at this point. I shouldn't even have to talk it through to you. You should pretty much be able to do this. In fact, if you want, pause it and work ahead of me. And then go back and check your work. If you did what I said, then after you answer this one, over here on the side, put I checked my work. Just so I'll know you were listening. Did you end up with the same answer? I hope you did. 14, no, 11, sorry. Is that the last one? I think it is. You do the even ones. I'll roll back through them for you so you can see them in case you lost your packet. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Good luck.